What it do, everybody? This your boy Slim checking in for a video. Hey man, I've been on these reactions lately, and I got another one. This one right here, I ain't gonna lie. This gonna be a 3-part reaction, man. This is the Boosie reaction, dog. This is the rap's original serial killer exposing the evil life of Boosie reaction. Now, I'm gonna have a lot to say about this. I'm gonna have a hell of a lot to say about this, y'all. Because unlike a lot of people that can watch this and react to it, I was actually like in the middle of what Boosie was saying. You know what I'm saying? At these times, like on one of his songs, he said from 13 to 23, he had me. And no lie, y'all, from 13 to 23, Boosie was the only person that really ran music in Louisiana. If Boosie said it, it went. You feel me? So look, let's check this out. Let's check this out. This is the, I don't know about all the title and all that. I do know a little bit, but we gonna see. We gonna see. This is a 3-part. This is an hour-long reaction. So y'all know this is an hour-long video. Y'all know how long the reaction gonna be. But I'm gonna try to keep it playing and not pause and not talk a lot. Even though I know a lot of shit, you know what I'm saying? I got a lot to say. But at the same time, I'm not gonna keep on, you know what I'm saying, stretching it. So let's try to make this at least an hour 5 in all 3 parts. We'll make 4 parts. So it's just not so long each episode. Yeah, let's get it.
Lil Boosie got a lot of victims. He a lot of people. He had a tattoo on his chest that says, Boosie, who next?
He's a real gangster.
Marlo.
Like,
is he really?
Like, he's a real gangster.
Wow.
And that's the thing that people don't realize about Boosie. Like, Boosie got like 30 to 40 around him all the time. And if you touch Boosie, something's gonna happen to you. Something's gonna happen to you.
If, as your friend, if you do something in the streets, he'll let the streets kill you to maintain the street rule. That's why a lot of his friends is dead and the dark cloud sits over his head. See, when you so down with the streets, homie, you'll have one of your partners kill, like Boosie was doing, upholding them street rules. Any man that constantly hide his eyes is not to be trusted. That's the window to the soul. When you look a person in his eyes, man, when you hiding your eyes, you hiding something. And Boosie hide his eyes a lot. He will not let you look into his eyes. He done crossed a lot of friends upholding these streets.
That's cap. That's cap. I'm not gonna even go into it, but that's cap. Boosie the type of nigga look you dead in your eyes when he talk to you. He not no eye hiding. Eye hiders are cowards. People who scared of whatever, you know. Boosie don't hide his eyes. Man, look, Boosie look at you like I'm looking at this camera. In the windows of the souls of your eyes, just like he just said. I don't know what he talking about. He trying to make his story sound good, I guess.
Since the dawn of time, humans have been duped by charisma.
Hey, shout out Swamp Stories for the vid. Hey, Swamp Stories, appreciate y'all for that one.
Or even entertainers who live a double life. All of these people have one thing in common. They entertain you, they make you laugh, they make you smile, and they make you overlook the awful things they've done. In this case, we cover an entertainment genius, the ultimate hustler, and most importantly, a hip-hop legend.
Yeah, bro, a legend, no. He done made it.
But what if I told you there's another side to this man? Possibly an evil control freak who eliminates anyone who challenges him. A man who comes equipped with goons who will throw away their freedom for him at any moment. And finally, a man who will turn his own friends and brothers into enemies simply because they want to leave his nest. Or maybe he's just a man who had to do what was necessary to make it out of his circumstances. In this video, I won't tell you what to believe. Instead, I'm just here to lay out all of the facts. This is the crazy story of Lil Boosie, so let's dive right in. South Baton Rouge, Louisiana, a place you've never been and a place you should probably never go. The area has always been poor, run down, and no stranger to violence, despite being just a couple blocks away from a major university. It's the
Tigerland.
kind of place that's extremely difficult to make it out of, and because of this, it creates some very dangerous people. In fact, the average guy you'll see here is 10 times more intimidating than even the scariest person in most states. In a lot of places, there's structure and codes to the streets, but here, none of that is respected. In Baton
Ghirardelli chocolate chips. Makes
Every
bacon
man for
a
himself.
bite better.
All out war.
Have you ever
That's
wondered
what make
why
it so
we are
bad.
paid every 2 weeks when we work every day? With EarnIn, you can access your pay.
Rouge, it's pretty much every man for himself, and things can go up for literally any reason. Jealousy and envy are the main reasons.
And it's
to
not
make
like
it
that
worse,
just in Baton
everyone
Rouge.
is
That's just
packing heat.
Louisiana,
No,
period.
I kid you not. Everyone in Baton Rouge is carrying 30s. Plumbers, college graduates, professors, I kid you not, it's literally everyone.
No
and this is
bullshit.
what makes the environment so much crazier. In other cities, people squabble to solve issues, but sadly here, this could never happen. That's why Baton Rouge is
Hang
one
up.
of America's top 5 most dangerous cities. Well, this story begins in the heart of the madness, particularly the West Roosevelt projects. This is where Torrance Ivy Hatch Jr. was born on November 14, 1982. Growing up in the projects was rough as he was exposed to violence, substance abuse, and other vices that no young mind should ever see. At home, Torrance was raised by a single mother who was a middle school principal and well-respected woman in the community. But because teachers are
Mama, no
severely
love.
underpaid, finances were very slim for the family. On top of this, his father was a street hustler who was in and out of the system. Regardless of these hardships, Torrance had high expectations from his mother, specifically to follow in his brother's footsteps. This would be his older brother Takari, who was a well-mannered kid and a future college graduate. Takari was your typical mama's boy, the one who did everything right. Now on the other hand, Torrance was the complete opposite. Since a young age, he was known for acting out, fighting, and constantly having issues with
DVD.
authority figures.
As teens, we made different choices. Boosie went to Kenilworth for basketball because that's where he excelled in basketball. And that was just like the school they fighting and all that shit, you know what I'm saying? And the fights turned into shootings. So I think that's how Boosie ended up going that way, man.
While he was starting to head down the wrong path, sadly, tragedy would strike. In 1997, Torrance Hatch Sr. lost his life to a battle with cancer. This is when Torrance Jr.'s world collapsed. His father was his superhero, and the one he wanted to see as much as he could. So now that his father was gone, Torrance no longer saw a reason to continue playing ball or even attending school. Instead, he entered his new persona, the one called Lil Boosie. From the age of 14, Boosie became a hustler in the streets of South Baton Rouge, an area where stepping on someone's toes can get you whacked. He started with nothing and ran it up with his 2 closest friends. First would be his
Bleak?
best friend named Daryl Milton, also known as Bleak. Bleak actually grew up in the same
Bleak.
projects as Boosie, and that's how they met. Since the sandbox, they were always together
Yeah,
and were known to always stick up for each other. And second would be another close friend named Ivy Smith, also known
telling y'all,
as
bro.
Lil Ivy. Ivy
I'm
grew
telling
up
y'all.
about 5 minutes north of Highland Road in the top of South Baton Rouge. And according to locals, he was the pretty boy who was known to have all the ladies. Bleak was the muscle, Boosie was the leader, and Ivy was the popular
Bleak was
one.
young,
In the
bro.
process,
See, that's
they
what I
picked up a friend who ended up
These
being
stories
the
be
wildest
so
one. This would be a
skewed.
handsome young man by the name of Nicholas Sterling, also
Nick
known as
Sterling,
Lil
Lil
Finn.
Finn,
Lil
yeah.
Finn fooled everyone with his good looks, but was always the first one to blow. Well, long story short, they were the guys in South Baton Rouge. So while Takari was attending Southern University, Boosie was in the streets risking his life.
Hey, hold
You know what I'm
up.
saying? My mom ain't teach me to be.
Hey, they talking about Takari was at Southern. They must not know Southern right there in the hood. Southern is in the mud. Hey, when you go to Southern, you could be in class and hear a fucking bang out. No lie. Hey, I love hearing shit like this about home, bro, because it be funny, bro. It really be funny. God bless the truth. It be funny, y'all.
No gangster. The streets did this, you know what I'm saying?
But at the age of 16, Boosie discovered his true passion. Yes, he loved getting fast money, but he loved telling the stories even more. Boosie began recording songs at a local studio, and this quickly became his newest hustle. Right off the bat, Boosie had a small amount of success, which caught the attention
Let's
of
see
a
how they
local
say him
label.
and Webby
This would
hooked
be
up.
Trill ENT, a label located just 10
they're not
minutes
gonna go
away
that
in the
deep.
Uptown neighborhood. Trill was owned by two Uptown
Mel and
legends,
T.
Marcus Roach, also known as Turk, and Melvin Vernell, also known as Mel. Turk and Mel saw potential in Boosie to break out of the region, so they decided to sign him as a solo artist. Right off the bat, Boosie's music caught fire.
Turk and Mel.
At this point, he had enough money to leave Baton Rouge forever. However, he remained in the trenches with flashy cars, wads of cash, and any girl he
The
wanted.
first nigga
In
with
his
the
mind,
charges
why
with
would he
the
leave
Hemis?
place where he's the biggest superstar. He knew that eventually someone would try him, but there's one reason why he wasn't scared. Boosie was rolling with some dangerous South Baton Rouge steppers. For a while, it was Boosie as the
True shit. True shit. On go like. If Boosie snap his fingers.
and
If
his three
Boosie
friends by
point his
side.
finger and
Obviously,
tell
this
him to
got them
eat
a
a
lot
nigga,
of
it's
girls,
over
but
with.
Ivy actually wanted something more. Simply being Boosie's friend didn't cut it. Instead, he wanted his own career. In 2004, Ivy began putting out mixtapes, and they actually caught fire in the streets.
I never
This
heard
prompted
Ivy
Trilly
stuff, I'm not
and
gonna
T to
lie.
inquire about signing him. Now, you'd expect
That must have
Boosie
been
to
Baton
be
Rouge
happy
shit.
and to make that easy connection for his friend. You'd even expect him to
2004.
bargain for more money from the label. However, this wasn't the case, or at least that's the rumor in Baton Rouge. The rumor goes that Boosie didn't want to see Ivy reach his level, and that he wanted to be the only one in his crew with money and fame. And according to Ivy's nephew, when Trill ENT was calling Boosie about Ivy, he wouldn't pick up the phone.
Yeah, Trill wanted to sign Ivy. Yeah,
Hey, nah.
that's what it was. Amy wanted to sign Ivy.
Nah.
and Boosie-
Yoshi was a baby. Yoshi was a little bitty baby. He don't know nothing. His word not accountable. All he know is hearsay. Nah. See, this where this shit gonna look like it's legit to y'all. Cause y'all know Yoshi. Yoshi a rapper. You know what I'm saying? Baton Rouge. Y'all know Yoshi done spoke on Ivy in the past, so y'all know it's a connection now. But truthfully, man, Yoshi was like 3 years old, man. 2-3 years old, man. That boy was a baby when all this was happening. His word not law. He may know some shit, don't get me wrong, but his word not law. All he know is hearsay. He don't know no facts. He wasn't there. He was too little.
Don't answer the phone. You know what I'm saying? And Bleak got tired of telling Ivy Boosie don't want to talk.